Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am your mathematics teacher, Miss Alicia. And in this video, I am going to teach of Form 3 Mathematics, that is Chapter 2, Standard Form. In this video also, we will be learning about on how to count significant figures. The lesson objective is to promote the basic knowledge on significant figures. And in the end of this video, you should be able to know basic knowledge on significant figures. So I understand that significant figures can be quite confusing sometimes, but I will try my best to explain to you by using the simplest explanation so that you could understand. Alright, let's go to the first slide. So, first of all, there are four rules of significant figures that you need to remember. There are 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the first rule of significant figure is non-zero numbers are always significant. The second rule is in between zero are always significant. The third rule is leading zeros are never significant. Fourth one, trailing zeros are sometimes significant. These four rules is essential for you to remember in order to know how to count significant figures. Let's go to the first rule. So the first rule is non-zero numbers are always significant. So the meaning of the first rule is quite direct and easy. It means that the numbers that is other than zero is considered as significant. And let's say we have number 1.23. 1.23. This number, okay? And all of the three digits here are non-zero numbers. Okay? All of these are non-zero numbers. So when these three are non-zero numbers, so let's take a look at the first rule again. Non-zero numbers are always significant. So these three numbers are not a zero number. And then this is considered as significant. So how many significant numbers are there? There are three significant numbers. So I write SF here as significant figure, okay? So there are three significant figures here, 1, 2, and 3, because these three are not zero. Let's look at the second example, 45.6. 45.6. Alright, are these three a significant number? No, right? 4, 5, and 6 are not zero. So they are 1, 2, and 3. So there are three significant figures here. I think the first rule is quite easy. And the third example, let's look at the third example here. 7.263. Is this considered as a significant number? Yes, this is a significant number because we don't see any zero in here, right? It is only 7.263. So how many significant numbers are here? Let's count it together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 significant figure or significant number. Alright, I hope you understand the first rule because this one is quite direct and easy. Now let's go to the second rule. In between zeros are always significant. What does it mean by in between zeros? So in between zeros means the number that is located, the zero that is located in the middle, like this one, is considered as significant. So it simply means that a zero that is in the middle is always significant. Any zero that is between a non-zero number will be a significant number. All right, let's take a look at the first example. Okay, the first example is 1.07. So the second rule says here in between zeros are always significant. In between, always. Let's highlight these two keywords. So the first example here shows that the zero is located in the middle. When the zero is located in the middle of two non-zero numbers, it will be considered as significant. So 0 here is significant. So how many significant numbers here? There are 1, 2, and 3. There are 3 significant numbers. I will write here 3 significant numbers. Okay. Significant number or significant figure, right? Let's look at the second example, 30709. Okay, if you can see at the second example here, the zero here is located in the middle of a non-zero number. Let's take a look. All right, let's look at the zero here. So this zero is located in the middle of 3 and 7. 3 and 7 is a non-zero number, so this will be considered as a significant number because it is located in the middle of a non-zero number. Okay, let's take a look at this zero. So this zero is located in the middle of 7 and 9. 7 and 9 is a non-zero number. So when this zero is located in the middle of non-zero number, it will be considered as significant. So let us count how many significant numbers here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there are 5 significant number here. Alright, let's take a look at the third example, 7000102. Alright, there are 3 zeros here, but these 3 zeros are located in the middle of 7 and 1. 7 and 1 are non-zero numbers, so these 3 zero will be considered as significant. And this side, this 0 is located in the middle of 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is also a non-zero number. So this 0 also will be considered as significant. So how many significant numbers here? Let's count it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There are 7 significant figure. Alright, I hope you understand the second rule. Let's go to the third rule. Leading zeros are never significant. Leading zeros show are going to the left side. So leading zeros are never significant. Let's take a look at the first example here. 0.0.0012. So let's take a look where is the first non-zero numbers here. So the first non-zero numbers here is 1. So the 0 at the left side will be called as leading 0. So it was stated here that leading zeros are never significant. So this will be considered as unsignificant. This is not a significant number, only number 1 and 2. Number 1 and 2 are non-zero numbers, so this will be considered as significant. So how many significant numbers here? There are 2 significant numbers. So the second example is 0.00003. Alright, first of all, let's find the first non-zero numbers. So the non-zero numbers in here is 3. So the 0 that is on the left side will be called as leading zeros. So let's look at the third rule again. Leading zeros are never significant. So it means that this 0 on the left side is not a significant number. So how many significant numbers here? There are only one significant number. Alright, only number 3. Because this is a non-zero number. One significant figure. Alright. Okay, let's go to the third example. 0.0405. First of all, let's find the first non-zero numbers here. The first non-zero number here is 4. So the 0 that is on the left side will be considered as leading zeros. So when it is a leading 0, it will be considered as not significant. So this is not a significant number. Okay, let's take a look at the 0 in the middle here. Is this considered as significant? Yes, this is a significant number because it is located in the middle of 4 and 5. 4 and 5 is considered as a non-zero number. So there are three significant numbers here. Okay, let's take a look at the last rule or the fourth rule. Okay, the fourth rule stated here is trailing 0 are sometimes significant. Okay, this fourth rule can be quite confusing because of the word sometimes. Okay, but don't worry, we will go through the examples one by one. Okay. All right, let's go to the. Oh, first of all, trailing 0 means that we will look at the 0 from the right side. Okay, trailing means you need to go to the right. All right, first example 3000. So trailing zeros are sometimes significant. So we take a look at the first non-zero number. The first non-zero number here is 3. So the 0 numbers that is on the right side is considered as unsignificant because there is no decimal number. Okay. If there is a decimal number, it will become significant. Later we will go to the second example. So the first example here, 3000, this 0 is not considered as significant because there are no decimal numbers. So how many significant figures here? There are only one significant figure because the number 3 is a non-zero number. So there are only one significant figure. Okay, the second example is 30.000. First of all, we look at the first non-zero number. So 3 is a non-zero number. After that, the 0 that is on the right side is considered as trailing zeros. Okay, trailing zeros. Okay, is this 0 considered as significant? Yes, this is considered as significant because there is a decimal number. When there is a decimal number, all of the number after the non-zero number will be considered as significant. So, how many significant numbers here? Let's count it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there are 5 significant figures. Alright, let's take a look at the third example here. 1040. 1040. Alright, let's take a look at the first non-zero number. The first non-zero number here is number 4. Alright, so the zero numbers that is going towards the right side will be considered as insignificant. It is not significant because there is no decimal point. If there is a decimal point, it will be considered as significant, like the second example here. Okay. Alright. Let's take a look at 1040. So this 0 is insignificant. How about the 0 in the middle of 1 and 4? Alright, 1 and 4 is a non-zero number. So if you take a look at the second example, second rule, it's mentioned here that in between zeros are always significant. So it means that the number 0 here is significant because it is located in the middle of a non-zero number, 1 and 4. So how many significant numbers here? There are 1, 2, and 3. Alright, there are 3 significant figures here. Okay, let's take a look at the fourth example. 1040.000. So let's find the first non-zero number. The first non-zero number that we can see here is number 4. So the 0 that is located on its right side, on the right side of number 4, will be considered as trailing zero. Alright. So is this zero considered as significant? Yes, this is a significant number. This 0 is significant because there is a decimal point. When there is a decimal point, the number the 0 after the non-zero number here will be considered as significant. So, but how about the 0 in the middle of 1 and 4 here. The 0 here is also considered as significant because it is located in between 1 and 4. In between 1 and 4. So how many significant numbers here? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So there are 7 significant figures here. Alright, I hope you understand all of the rules. So that's all for the topic standard form significant figure rules. You can ask some questions in the comment below if there is anything that you did not understand. I also have a video for the exercises for the significant figure. I hope you can click on that video and we will do exercise together in that video. So if you like this video, click on the thumbs up below and share this video to your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.